This conference will now be recorded.
Today we are going to discuss about the replenishment. Okay, replenishment element configurations or warehouse process types or nothing is available straight away, which is given by SAP sample warehouse, maybe 0001. Everything we have to create on our own. That's the first point. And then what is replenishment? Suppose if you consider a supermarket, if you consider uh, any business wherever you go, you may have thousands of products or hundreds of products. Every company, any business usually deal with many products. Okay, so in this case, if you maintain all the products just like that, suppose if you have 100 tons of product 1, 100 tons of product 2, 100 tons of product 3, and 100 tons of product 4, similarly so on, right? And if you want to keep all the products uh, storage type by storage type, for example, storage type 1 capacity is maybe 1000 tons. So how many products can we store here? 10 products
Uh,
max.
sure. One question I have. You're not doing deconsolidation today?
That we'll handle after a few days. This is independent topic. We'll handle this now. Replenishment. Okay, deconsolidation is already completed. Actually, you have to
No,
go
no,
for
no.
the packing. Yeah,
No, deconsolidation
deconsolidation.
completed.
Yeah, correct.
Not completed.
Unloading is
Only we
completed.
have unloading, put
Unloading.
away we have. Yeah.
Correct. So decon repack we'll see later. Okay,
If you
after
go in
3-4
a
days.
sequence, that will be better actually. Because
Not an issue. This is independent topic. You can learn it. Okay.
okay.
Problem is, so I'm in project now and I have 8 o'clock meeting is there. So 8 to 9. So we have only 1 hour. So whatever combination topics I can handle for both the batches that I can handle now. Okay. Few days, at least this week, you follow this. Next week we'll separate we can do it. That's fine. For this 5 days, Monday to Friday, please, we are going to handle independent topics, so which is not covered for both sessions, I mean both batches that we are going to see here. Okay, please. Okay, I will revise that your unloading process again. It's a matter of an hour, and we'll continue on deconsolidation, repacking, and all by the time. So don't worry about that. Okay. Meanwhile, we'll complete some independent topics. Uh, it is not belongs to inbound delivery. It's not belongs to outbound delivery, and it is not any series of the process. These are independent topics. Okay. So in that, one topic is replenishment. Okay. Replenishment also one of the important topic in EWM, not only EWM, wherever you go. So warehouse management is there or not? Replenishment you can see at production level. So we are not worrying about the production level here. We are in warehouse management and we are seeing the replenishment in warehouse. So how this replenishment process applicable in warehouse management? That's the question. Okay. So as per earlier example, just now which I explained to you. So we have so many storage types usually in any warehouse. And if you dump or if you maintain stocks, all the stock, I mean for a product, all the stocks if you maintain in a single place, in a single storage type, then so if you have 1000 products are there, you have to maintain this in 100 storage types, maybe, or 50 storage types, maybe a number. Okay, so in this case, 10 products are in one storage type, 10 products in the second storage type, and there's 10 products in third storage type, so on. Okay, so here we'll consider product 1, 2, 3, 4 to 30. Okay, product 1 to 10, one storage type, 11 to 20 in one storage type, and 21 to 30 in another storage type, if it is so. Okay, suppose when business receive an order, that means delivery, it's order from the customer. Okay, product 1, 11 and 21. So user has to pick from storage type 1 and storage type 2 and storage type 3 to pick these 3 products. Okay, nothing wrong in that, but he has to pick products in 3 storage types, so he has to consume more time, more travel time, has to go to storage type 1 and 2 and 3. So in this simple example, he has to go to 3. If 1000 products are there, if 100 storage types are there, just for example, he has to travel maybe based on his order, he has to travel to 10 to 15 storage types as well, which is also may not be good. Okay, so in this case, what business decides usually, whatever products are available, all products will keep in one storage type, in one storage types. So that means if 1000 bins are there, if 1000 products are there, they will maintain 1000 bins in one storage type, and that will be usually located nearby the door, easy to pick and issue to the customer or issue to GI zone. Okay, so if 1000 products wants to keep in a storage type which is nearer to the door or GI zone, definitely bin capacity or will be standard, fixed and minimal also. So based on regular requirement or based on daily requirement, they will maintain the capacity of the bin and they will maintain the stocks also. For example, for a day, he requires product 1 100 kgs, product 2 200 kgs, product 3 150 kgs. If it is so, he will take 10 kgs buffer and he can maintain 10 kgs plus 2 regular demand onto that, and he will maintain stock in front end storage type like this for all the products. Okay, so on regular basis, on daily basis, business consumes stocks from the bins, and stock will be reduced by end of the day or mid of the day sometimes. Then what he has to do, he has to maintain stocks again in the same bin, right? So what happens here, he has to bring stock where he has maintained. That means there should be another storage type like called bulk storage type or reserve storage type or buffer storage type, whatever business call it is, where the stocks are available in another storage type. He bring or he fetch stock from the other storage type, maybe it is reserve storage type, from there to, and he will maintain into front end storage type bins. So this process is called replenishment. This process is called replenishment. Whenever stock consumed, then system has to propose automatically how to fill the bin, what way to fill the bin. This process considers in replenishment process. I hope you understand this. Okay. For this, we require 2 storage types. One storage type or storage type 1 may called simply let's say fixed bin storage type. So I'm saying like this, it is not mandatory, say like this, but ideally configurations belongs to fixed storage type, so we can consider this as fixed bin storage type. That means one product always placed in one bin only. Okay. The other one is storage type 2. So it is called as just like that, reserve storage type. This is only description. Any name you can give. So the replenishment has to happen one storage type to another storage type at bin level, or at storage type level also you can maintain. Anyway, so if this is so, I would like to call bulk quantities will be maintained in reserve storage type, and here this is front end storage type, and this is called as fixed bin storage type. So I would like to call these two like this. We require two storage types. Is there any difference between these two storage types? Yes. For second storage type, there is no difference. However, whatever we maintained so for storage types, this is also similar to that. No changes. Same configurations you can maintain. For fixed bin storage type, yes, few configurations we have to maintain. Okay, this is the one. And then, so whenever I say storage type, it requires sections, bins, activity areas, SBST, everything it requires. Okay, and then stock has to move from one storage type to another storage type. Stock is moving within a warehouse, so it is an internal warehouse process. So replenishment belongs to internal warehouse process. This belongs to internal warehouse process. Anyway, the stock has to move from one storage type to other storage type, or one bin to another bin. We know how to do this manually. If you want to do this automatically, that means how system proposes to move stock from one bin, from reserve storage type to one bin, from one bin to fixed storage type, fixed bin storage type. Okay, so stock movement is there. So for stock movement, we required one warehouse process type. Even we don't have any reference warehouse process type in our sample warehouse, which is provided by SAP. Even in ERP warehouse also, if you want to do this bin to bin replenishment, bin level replenishment, we don't have any moment type. So we would like to copy always the 320 moment type, and we'll make this as G moment type, G320 or something like this. But here we don't have any moment type such way. We have to create our own. Okay, and then here replenishment should happen. So how replenishment will happen? As I said, when stock quantity comes down, or comes down means what? Suppose bin capacity is 100, 10 units were consumed, now it is 90. Yeah, it comes down only. Reduce the stock quantity. Can you replenish it? Is it required? May not be. Okay, so what is the minimum quantity that will be decided by the business? Suppose bin capacity is 100, maybe minimum quantity is 10. Okay, so if minimum quantity is 10, whenever stock comes down to 10 or less than 10 units, system will produce one warehouse document to replenish the stock from reserve storage type to fixed bin storage type, from there to here. So minimum quantity we required. Fine. If minimum quantity is there, definitely we have to consider maximum quantity also, because what quantity we have to replenish if you don't have maximum quantity, right? So there should be a maximum quantity also. Maximum quantity is nothing but bin capacity. Bin capacity is maximum quantity, and minimum quantity will be decided by the business. These two we have to maintain. Minimum quantity, maximum quantity. Okay, here bin capacity is 100 units. Suppose the quantity falls down to 10 units. So what is the gap, and how many units can you refill? That is 90 units, right? How system knows it has to fill by 90 units? There should be something, right? That is called a replenishment quantity. How replenishment quantity will be decided? So there is some background formula is there. We have to follow it. I will explain you at the time of defining a replenishment quantity. And then by seeing first storage type, fixed bin storage type. So what is the fixed bin storage type? If you are maintaining prod 1 to bin 1, prod 2 to bin 2, and so on. That means a product will be placed in only one bin. So that is fixed. Whenever product 1 comes to the storage type, always it has to place in only bin number 1. If prod 2 comes to, it has to place in bin number 2. That's the generic rule, right? So here we have to assign product to the bin or bin to the product, whatever you say. So it is one-to-one map. Here we may have a question. Can't we maintain one product in two bins? Yes, we can maintain. We can maintain in EWM only. It is not possible in other warehouse managements, but in EWM, you can maintain either 2 bins or 3 bins or 10 bins. Still, it is called replenishment. Still, it is called fixed bin storage type only. 10 bins were fixed for the product. That's the reason we can say that is fixed bin storage type. Okay. This is the concept,
It's one
and these
fixed
are,
per one storage type, right?
yeah, storage type should be one. In one storage type, you can use multiple bits. Let me explain again. Prod 1, maybe it requires 2 bins. So bin 10 and bin 11. It should be from fixed. It should be fixed storage type only. Storage type is same, but in the same storage type, you can use multiple bins if required. Okay. Any question? So this is possible. Right now we are going to use single bin only, and storage type level we'll see again next scenario. Okay, first we'll make it into bin to bin, the product to bin, one product one bin, such a way. Any question based on the process? Fine. We are going to start configurations. Since it is internal warehouse process, all configurations occurs in only EWM. So there is no link with EW. So no link with ERP. Okay, first we require two storage types. I'm going to create two storage types now. SPRO, IMG, master data, storage types. Go to new entries. Yeah, I can go for new entries. Let me take here 2903. And REPL is my storage type. Let's say fixed. Okay. Fixed bin storage type. Role. Do we require anything? See here. Any replenishment or something you can see here. So nothing is there. So this storage type is as simple as like that. Nothing we required. Okay. And it should be fixed bin mode. Select the flag. Next. Actually, it may not accept now. After creating bins only it will accept to take here. And here also there is a point. And I'll explain you that. Put away confirmation. It is required. Remove confirmation is also required. And put away rules. Here you have to select addition to existing stock. It has to go to always the same. Capacity check. Let me leave like this. You'll see. Scroll down. And here, this should be, I said we can do this storage type level and bin level. Storage type level means if you are taking multiple fixed bins, then that is storage type level. If you are considering only one bin against one product, then you have to consider bin level. This is the one. It's a blank. Okay. And availability group as usual 2. And this is a mandatory. Okay. Enter and save it. Okay, and let me take screenshots. So this is important one. If you are taking multiple bins, this should be one, option one. Save it. It's already saved and back. Okay, and we need one reserve storage type. I'm copying some storage type from here, and let me say reserve. I don't want to do any changes, just like that we required. And right here, okay, just do like that. And then, as usual, we required section is not mandatory. If you want to maintain, you can maintain it. So 2903 and storage type fixed as usual 0001. Two 2903, and this is reserve storage type 111. Okay, save it and create bins. /n/scw ls01. Okay, so what I'm going to do here before creating bin, I would like to show you something here. So you may see this kind of issue on your at the time of your practice on real time as well. Storage type 2903 fixed. I am removing this flag right now. Use fixed bins. Okay. Now I'm going to create a bin. Save it. Okay. Now here I created one bin for fixed storage type, fixed bin storage type. Now I'm trying to maintain fixed bin flag. And let me try to save. Accepted. Or maybe the latest version. Okay.
So can you explain again what happened just now? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll explain 1 second. Okay, so actually our system is the latest version 9.5. 9.5 is always the latest one. So lower versions of 9.5, what happens here, if you have only one bin in the storage type, if you have only one bin in your storage type, if you are trying to maintain this flag against two fixed bins, system is to throw an error because there is only one bin. So if there is only one bin, that is fixed for anything, right? No other. So because of that logic, SAP has given error for that. I think it is rectified in 9.5 version onwards. This is the one I would like to tell you. So it is not happening now. That's good. Anyway, I'm going to create bins for some more fixed bin 2. I'd like to take one more. And that's it for this. And I'm going to create 3 bins for reserve storage type. Reserve bin 1. So this is for reserve. Save it. Okay. Till now, it's quite common. Nothing special. Okay. And go to back from here. As usual, we required sections and all activity areas. Define activity areas. You know all these things, but I'm not taking any screenshots for this since you know. Activity area for correct, right? Other one is it like this? Activity area for save it. The SR. Okay, we'll remind this. Source sequence. activity, all activities we required. So replenishment also required. Requires. Pick okay. For reserve. For this put away. Activity picking is required here. Replenishment won't happen in this. Save it. Okay. Activity areas also completed. And finally, /n scwm sbst. Done. And okay. And this is the basic configurations which we require that we maintain. And then replenishment relevant configurations. Okay. We required one warehouse process type. Go to SPRO, IMG, extended warehouse management, cross-flow settings, warehouse task, define warehouse process type. So observe here how I am creating this one. A new entries 2903. Shall I say REPL? It's the replenishment. WPT for replenishment for 2903. Category Okay, so you have to select category here. Is this put away? Is this removal? Is this posting change or internal? So we know that this is internal process. What type of activity is this? Select it here, internal, INTL.
You have
This is the one.
replenish in the bottom.
Sorry,
You have replenishment in the bottom.
you're right. You have to select REPL only. Correct. And priority, warehouse allocation rules, all these are not required to me. This is also not required, not required. And here for replacement, we have to maintain document types. Okay, that is SRPL, SR something. Let me check. Is there? Yep. So this is replenishment document type. Even item type also the same. SRPL. Let me check. See, item type also the same. Okay, so document types and item types we have to maintain in this warehouse process types. So far, in any warehouse process type, we have not maintained this one because document types actually coming from, we are fetching the details from outside of EW. So there is an interface. But here, this is internal warehouse process and it has to create warehouse task, and somehow for replenishment, we have to use this document type to create task and order automatically. Okay, this we required. And here also one point we have to see document types. I will explain, no problem. I will tell you at that point of time. Save it. Since we maintain document type for this, we have to determine as well, right? Determine warehouse process type. Execute it. Okay, let me go to new entries. Warehouse 2903, document type SRPL, warehouse process type. Just now I created REPL. That's it. Nothing much. So we have reserve storage type, we have fixed storage type, and we have warehouse process type as well. And then once it is done, go to internal warehouse process type, replenishment control, and activate replenishment strategies for storage type, and configuration for the replenishment and maintain document types. Yeah, this is the one. See here, first, maintain document and item categories for replenishment warehouse request. Okay, execute it. Just you have to check whether it is available or not. So your warehouse is 2903. For 2903, it is straight away appearing here. Your warehouse process type and document types also. Okay, but if I see some other warehouse, for example, 2307, see, I don't have that warehouse process type and document assignment. So if you define the warehouse process type, and then if you determine the warehouse process type, then it appears here automatically. And if you want to create here, it will not allow you. You don't have new entry option in this. Okay, so the document type assignment happens through determination and warehouse process type and definition. Okay, and if something happens, maybe while running process first time, you may get error. The document type is not assigned to that warehouse process type, for example. Okay, so if you go to Google or SDN or some other, it will ask you to maintain document types here. But if you come to this screen, we don't have any document type assignment, new entries option, and you cannot see the documents also. Okay, so this is nothing but warehouse process type definition and determination. If you maintain those two, it updates here automatically. Okay, so this is what I would like to tell you. This is the one. Okay, now next. This is time. So we are not considering at any time level. So time is not at all criteria for business process for our process. Then activate replenishment storage strategies in storage types. Let's see. I execute it and strategies. Actually, here we have multiple strategies. I am considering first two only. I'll explain this tomorrow. Your warehouse is 2903 and storage type fixed. So planned replenishment. So what is planned replenishment? We'll see it here. And we created a warehouse process type REPL. Is the one. Two 2903. Next. And it is REPL. Okay, why I have selected these two, we'll discuss tomorrow. Don't have time, only 2 minutes. Okay, and that's it for the day. So configurations are completed. Some master data we have to maintain. That master data is how to maintain bin to the product. So if you want to maintain bin to product, first of all we required product. So we'll create 1 or 2 products, and those products will be maintained to the bins, and how to maintain the fixed bin and the minimum quantity, maximum quantity, replenishment quantity, and how replenishment quantity will be considered, how it will update into the system. That all we'll see tomorrow, as well as we'll execute also. Okay, and that's it for the day. And if you have any question, post in WhatsApp group, I'll answer that. Okay, or we can discuss tomorrow. Thanks for your time. See you tomorrow, same time.